Assalamu alaikum, how are you all? Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. What about you? Okay. Now we are going to start our main topic of why the inverse function is not integrated directly. Okay. Inverse function, why inverse function is not integrate directly. Okay, I'm going to solve inverse function like every inverse function directly. Okay, we are going to solve this portion. Our main topic is this portion, why the integration of inverse function is not possible. Okay, we are going to start. First of all, we have to took the part of integration and check the behavior of integration in some patterns. Okay, I'm going to put here what is the integration of x d of x. What is the integration of this? Yeah, we know that x square over 2 plus c. We have to know about the rule of this. There is the derivative of the function. That is why this is the answer. If we have to graph of this function like x square, we will get the parabola like this shape. Okay, it is upward concavity. Okay, now we have checked the horizontal test. Horizontal test. What is that? Horizontal test. When we check the horizontal line test, horizontal line test. If this line, horizontal line, cut the graph 2 times or more than 2 times, then the function will be many to 1. Like this. The function will be many to 1. Okay, horizontal line test says us that if the horizontal line passes through a graph and it will be cut the 2 or more times the graph, then the function will be many to 1 function. This application will be applicable on quadratic function. Started from quadratic function. Whenever we get the integrate the linear function, then we will get the quadratic function and up to so on. Okay, now we are that is the many to 1 function. What is the basic formula of the criteria of the inverse function? There is the very simple criteria. First of all, the function should be a 1-to-1 and onto. 1-to-1 and onto. Let me show you that. 1-to-1 and onto function. Okay, where's a 1-to-1 function? one-to-one function says that if we put one value on the function and it will return us one value, like y is equals to x, and if the graph is horizontal, although it is passes through the origin, like a straight line. I'm really sorry about I can't draw the straight line on the spot. Okay, we are going to that is the straight line, and when we put the horizontal line test, it will be crossed in the first one time, very one time on the graph. Is it the idea? Do you know about this? Okay, whenever that is the idea. And what is the onto function? Onto function, that is the what is the onto function? When codomain is equals to range. When the codomain equals to range, then it will be the onto function. That is the onto function, and we will go into that. Okay, very easy. According to the behavior of inverse function, we have to follow these two conditions. The function should be one-to-one and onto function. Okay, so we have one-to-one like that. Yeah, one-to-one. I have also one-to-one. And onto function. Is it onto function? I don't know. Is it? Okay, I want to check it. So whenever I put range, yeah, it's onto function. Why? Because the linear function is also always be the onto function. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so we are going to the check the inverse of the every function, inverse function. Like if I put there natural log functions, this area will be covered the both. Okay, so I'm going to try the a little bit about question, and okay, so we are going to start some question. Yeah, any question we are going to start. Like suppose I'm going to start the what is the inverse function of, like suppose what you wish. Like suppose tan inverse, like d of x. Okay, tan inverse d of x is a very simple question if you consider it. So we are going to start. We tell you about the inverse function is not directly integrable. The reason is behind is this, because any inverse function should be one-to-one and onto function. Okay, or a little bit bijective function. We can also call one-to-one and onto. When we together it, then it will become a bijective function. Okay, so there is one. Whenever one is multiplied by inverse function, that is also. Okay, so we are going to the byproduct of values. Byproduct, the by parts. Okay, I will be put it by part. By part. Okay, so first as it is, that will be the as it is, because it has no direct integrable. So tan inverse of x as it is, the integration of second, that is the second one, minus sine of integration second as it is, that values also remain, also become this there, and the derivative of first one. What is the derivative of inverse function? Inverse tan inverse. It's very simple. There is a I think d over dx of tan inverse of x is equals to 1 over 1 plus x square. Okay, that is an idea. Anyone problem? Anyone have any? Okay, so if you have any problem, so you have to be comment below, and I will also read your all the comments and everything. Okay, so I put here tan inverse like is equals to tan inverse x into x minus sine of integration x, that will be the 1 over 1 plus x square d of x. Okay, so here we go, tan inverse of x into x minus sine of integration x into 1 plus x square d of x. Oh, what's that? Yeah, that is the very little bit formula about the inverse functions. This video is totally for those who can understand the integration. Okay, what is that? So I can introduce that. So f prime or f of x sine of integration d of x is equals to natural log f of x plus c. That is the idea of this. Can you hear that? That's the natural log f of x plus c, that is c. Okay, so we are going to start this. I will multiply or divide 2 on both sides. 1 over 2, and that will be the 2x over 1 plus x square d of x. So that is the that is an idea. So if there is a function and the derivatives occur above the function, so we will go, what is an idea of my own, minus 1 over 2 natural log 1 plus x square plus c. That is the answer. Okay, so our capsule is this. After the end of the video, our question is capsule is this: whenever we take the integration of every inverse function, it will be not possible directly. Why? Because there is the main purpose is inverse function should be one-to-one and onto function. Okay, so the property of integration, the integration always be give us what? Yeah, many to one function. That is the reason, that is the idea behind this. Okay, so if you like this video, so please like and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon and put the all section. So this is the idea. So what is the, if there is any problem behind this question, so please comment below. Allah Hafiz.